of me going live, if I could show you how to create more content online or even start to create content online and then introduce you to a software where ultimately you could wind up uh, being able to use it to actually help you create content, but also to make money online. That's what I want to talk to you a little bit about today. This might be a short go live because I'm going to wait and see if anybody pops on. It's Saturday and it happens to be day 42 of my journey called Think Your Way to a Million.com. So I was inspired when I went to this software conference. It was like a couple months ago, and I'm very, 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 very much interested in technology, content creation, analyzing analytics, and finding ways to make money a bit easy. Not gonna say easy, because when it comes to making content, when you do it all the time, it becomes easier. So the other conversation and go live that I had the other day, if you didn't catch it, was called consistency. So how consistent are you when it comes to making content online? So what I found that this is, hey, hi, how are you? Welcome to the live. Drop a hello and tell me where you're from. So today's conversation is about how, if you want to do and become a content creator, or you want to, the other thing that comes to mind is, are you really happy at your job? So I can tell you that I wanted to dive into helping other people with their marketing a lot more, and that's going to be coming up on about 5 years ago now, because March 19th, 5 years ago, I got a phone call. It was during the height of the pandemic, and I was at my salon, and I got a call from the town that said, you have to shut your doors. And that was a really tough time at the beginning of 2020. So I love marketing. And so you're going to find, when you come to my channel, which is Think Your Way to a Million.com, that it's going to be filled with a bunch of education about AI content. Hey, hi. Hey, guys. So my channel is about content creation using AI. Well, Merry Christmas. There's 20 of you on. Yeah, you know what? You can just take a hike. You are getting banned there. You it is just you should just be embarrassed about yourself. You really should. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna remove you. Yep, just removed you. All right, so here's the community rules and guidelines. All right. I'm very, 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 very by the book, very creative, and I have a mission to empower people to work smarter and be decent human beings. So, and I have no problem with this. If you cannot be decent on my channel, I'm going to delete you. I'm going to delete you. Is that a wig? No, it's not a wig. All right, yeah. So, oh yeah, you know something, and I was having this conversation. So today's topic is going to be about how to make content creation for your business. So if you are a business owner, then you're welcome to stay on my channel. If you are somebody that's not a business owner, that just your mother would be embarrassed about how you're behaving, keep scrolling. Okay. So this was what's really funny was I went to dinner the other night with my best friend, and I was telling her about how it's been today's 42 days of being on YouTube with my business, and the behavior that is just so unbecoming of just people sometimes, you know? So here's the comedy. All right. Here's the comedy to things. Let me ask you this right now. We've never met. You're on my channel, but I happen to be in, your feed, what have you. Would you When's the last time you went to a coffee shop, right? When's the last time you went to Starbucks, Walmart, Costco's? You know? So here's what's the irony about social media. Picture yourself at a coffee shop, right? Do you think that you would ever walk up to somebody and say some of the things that you've already said to me and we only met like 30 seconds ago? I hope the hell not. And if you do, and you're that kind of person, shame on you. But here's what's really great about where I come from is that, see, I am a leader. I'm a mentor. And so anybody that trolls me, get a life. Like, really, get a life. But have a life that's empowering and not something that you should, like, just be embarrassed about. Because here's what's really, really comical. I've been a hairstylist for like 30 years. And so life in itself is like a whole content creation machine. So my mission is to inspire those of you that really want to do something and you want to contribute to society instead of maybe exploiting, I don't know. I'm not even going to say exploiting women because I'm in control of my conversations. But why don't you think more highly of yourself? Because one time I had this really young artist that was sitting in my chair, and we were talking about the dynamics of how social media has completely changed the way that people interact. And so this is what's I find is hysterical. I was like, oh wow, if you could draw me a cartoon or a satire picture, you know, like those when people are poking fun at things in a very sarcastic way. And if one thing I think that's possibly been canceled, I don't even know if it's by COVID, but probably by social media, is this. Decency. So if you're a dude that wants to be indecent, I feel sorry for you. Get a life. But anyways, so back to my story. And that was, I was talking with this young artist and I said, do people really behave the same way as they used to? Or can you imagine running to your window right now going, I'm eating pizza, or running up to a stranger and going, oh, you're so hot. Oh, please be a decent human being, right? So so my thing is that, like, I have been making content for like 20 years. So if the things that interest me or this, I had online booking for my salon in 2004. Okay, so I started automating stuff back then, which then led to blogging, websites, heat maps, Google Analytics, and some things that, you know what, might be over some of your some people that are not decent over their head, because you know what, don't even get me started. But anyhow, so the other live that I did that was just a couple days back, right? I asked, like, if you had a superpower, something that you know that you're an expert in, and more or less, I also ask this because if you're not happy within your job, you have the internet. There's 5.4 billion people connected to the internet. And when the internet's used in a decent way, it's really plausible and possible to be able to really put one of your ideas together and then put it on a platform and then attach it to a software. And then you're able to create a course and then you're able to sell that. So for those of you that are serious and want to be part of my community because you're a decent human being and you're business minded and you want to make money, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And also too, in the attached to this go live, there's a link, and if you'd like to grab a free trial of one of my most favorite pieces of software, help yourself. Okay, you'll get a 30-day free trial. You can check it out, and then subsequently what's going to be happening is that I'll be going live again, and I'll be showing you the how to set up a course of your own. You'll get to see the inside of the dashboard, and when you click on the link, you'll get a free 30-day trial. And then how I get paid is that I'm also into affiliate marketing. So if you too want to learn how to make recommendations for different products for different companies, then they will pay you for your recommendations. So that's what I absolutely love doing, is to be able to help people live a better life, work smarter, think differently, and also to be decent human beings. Because I don't know about you, but like sometimes let's see, we got a few people. Let's see what we got now. Advance Merry Christmas. Yes, you too. Okay, what is content? Am I 70 years old? Are you intelligent? What do you think of immigration in Canada? I know, only thing I know about Canada happens to be the waterfalls. Sorry. Let's see. All right, let me see. Oh, hey, DR, you're back. My hair looks fake. So, all right. You're so funny. All right, let's see. Who else do we have? Female Donald. What are you guys doing on a Saturday? Is this all you're doing? Okay. Yeah, everybody's fascinated with my hair. It's real. It's not a wig. I happen to be a hairstylist. So anyways, and also I wanted to, and I see that a couple of you came back, so that's nice of you. All right. Love from Ethiopia. Are you really from Ethiopia? Let's see, you're old to be dyeing your hair that color, Grandma. Hey, Myron, you're so great at giving compliments. That is awesome. I'm so glad that you're the color gods. And thank you for the engagement. You know, who's to say who's too old for anything? I guess you weren't taught how to be nice. I mean, we can go at this and like, you know what? It's like this, remove. All right. All right. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Is your real name? No, I don't know what that is. Hey, listen, I frankly don't, you know what? It's like this. One of the best ways to make a difference online is this. There's going to be people's opinions. We all have them. I'm also quick-witted. I'm very sarcastic, and I have no problem. Hello from Indonesia. I have absolutely no problem with the fact that you don't like my hair, you don't like my content. It's okay. Move on, because you're not going to insult me. Because you know something? It's just not going to happen. All right. Be prepared for some hate. It's just normal on the internet. Oh, seriously, there's not a shortage of it. Yep, don't even respond. Yep, no problem. You know how I do respond, though, is this. There is new learning. You can learn from everything. Every single experience is a learning experience. So I might, for those of you that weren't on a couple days ago, first of all, please hit the subscribe button. Really do appreciate it if you help me with growing my channel. I do appreciate that. I moved 14 times in 12 years growing up. There's plenty of bullies. But what's not good is cyberbullying. So you can try all you want, but you know what the beauty is that if you're attacking me, you're leaving somebody else alone. And I've got big, big shoulders. And so then what happens is this: I become even more annoying and more powerful to be able to then turn this into content, because there are people that have a message, that want to be able to be a content creator. There are people that actually need to make more money because they need to put food on their table. But you know what's holding them back? Are the idiots. The idiots that rather like hate on somebody that's making content versus getting off of their phone and going to make content. So trolls can keep trolling, they can keep strolling, and I'm just going to keep on with helping those in between. All right. So 2 lives ago, what I had asked was if you wanted to learn something more like with CapCut, because I use CapCut, I use Canva, and then there's also the software that you get a free trial to, and you are struggling to drop in the comments what it is that you would like to learn, because what I've been doing, and it's been working out very well, is I'll take a suggestion and I'll pick a suggestion out of the feed. I'm going to catch up with you. I've been dealing with cyberbullies for 10 months. They've got my playbook. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I'm going to talk to you in a second. Just hold that right there. And hi, Angie. Yeah, and hi to all the nice people. Okay. So what I did was there was one of the community members. He's really cool. His name's Abshik. So he was saying that he wanted to know how to be able to go live, but he didn't want to show his face. And can you blame anybody? Oh my God, you're too old, your hair's too red, you're too fat, you're too fake, you're too this, you're too much, and you're extra special. Delete. It's that simple, okay? But anyways, so in the other part of it that he wanted to do was something about global warming. So I was like, great, thank you for that idea. So then what I did was, after that live, you can check out the other video, and it's how to use FlexClip, because that's one of the tools that I use. And then it shows and demonstrates how to be able to make a video without having to show your face. So to add on a segue to, if you're watching this right now and you happen to be in my feed and you are uncomfortable with cyberbullying or the antics, or you don't want the drama, then check out my videos on how to just put together videos and thumbnails where you don't have to show your face, because then you can do that and not have to worry about anything. And so what the good that came out of that was on my next live, which was the other day, a couple days ago, Abshik came back, he gave a testimonial, and then I asked the same question: what is it that you would like to learn? So I'll ask all 15 of you right now, and those of you that are decent, drop in the comments, what do you want to learn? And so the second request was how to use ChatGPT with the AI. And so last night, I think it was last night, I uploaded that video, so you can watch that one. And it's ChatGPT 101. So what I did was I went through like how to set it up, gave some ideas on how it is that you can use it, and to also demonstrate that in 23 seconds, I was able to show how to put an idea in there to make some content in a certain way. So you want to check that out. So, yeah. So now let me go back to, I'm going to check in. I want to check in on all of you, make sure that you're all right. Because here's the other thing. I protect my community. So if you're going to be a butthole and you're going to just be not nice, I will delete you, I will ban you, and I will report you. And then I'll tell you, have a nice day. All right, so let me back up here. So because I do appreciate those of you that are on. Let's see. Now that's funny. Oh my God. So I don't know if you're still on here. Tang Lover 469 said you look like Chucky. Yeah, watch it. Get me going, and you just never know. And I like people that have a sense of humor. Um, okay, let me see what else. What do we got here? Who else do we have? uh, Palak, and pardon me if I don't know how to pronounce your names right. I do try. And then Najee's Naughty Pantry Eggs. Man, there's some interesting names on here. Okay. Just calling as I see it. Yeah, whatever that means. Yeah, okay, no problem. Yeah, there you go. All right, and then Indonesia. Anga. I think that's how you're saying. Okay, let's see what else. I want to let's see. Don't even respond. Yeah, no problem. Hello from India. I'm actually one of my hair extension suppliers in my other business is actually they get their hair from India. So I actually might go there in the next year or two. Okay. Let's see. Conclusion. Okay. Much love. Yeah, and we already covered no, my hair is not a wig. Okay. Hot Springs. Oh my guys. Oh my God. You guys really need to get a life. Yeah. They're still looking for one. Okay. Amit. Hi. Ola. Yeah, no problem. Ola, back to you too. Where are you from? Yeah, where am I from? Princess, USA. Okay. Okay, let's see. Uh, how do you say your name? Or Arukan. Some people just have a shit life. They are just happy to abuse anyone. It's not about you. Those people will just spread their hate to anybody. Yeah, you know something. I think sometimes cyberbullies do that because they're maybe bullied in their life. I have no idea. And I was talking about this the other day that Facebook is now 20 years old. So there's 20 years of a glass sitting between us. So like you just gotta keep a strong sense of humor and just keep your just it's really easy to keep your boundaries. Okay, let's see. I love all these things. I love to travel. I've been to Ireland, Egypt, Spain, Italy, Jordan, um, a few places. Okay. Okay, so going back to I was that I Marie. All right. So I've been dealing with cyberbullies for 10 months and they've got my play button stripped from me and got me demonetized. Oh, okay. Good to know. All right. Yeah, all right. So with that, um yeah. Okay, got you. Thank you for that tip. All right. Oh, sorry to hear that. Plus, yeah. Okay. Maria, just rebuild. And thank you very, very much for that tip. Okay. Let's see what happened in USA. People are poor now. Let's stay to the topic, okay? So the topic, I'm gonna bring this back around, is that like if you want to learn how to use Canva, and you want to run a business or you want to build a business, this is what this conversation is going to be. And this is the conversation that is going to remain. And if you want to stray just to have attention in a way that's not constructive, you will be removed. No question about it. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. You know, it's a bunch of spammers. Oh my God. Hello. All right. So humor. See where else? Well, all right. Out. All right, let's see what else. Anything else? Hi, India. Oh, Twist 65? Grandma question mark. Somebody was hating on my hair. Oh, hey, Italy. I love Italy. Oh my God. I had a chance to go there for 3 weeks. So, and if you like to travel, uh, that's another way to make content. So by a show of hands, who wishes that, like, how many of you are unhappy with your jobs? Drop a one if you're unhappy with your job. Hey, while you're doing that, I'm looking at the Ireland. Hey, I just went there for 3 weeks this summer. That was so beautiful there. One of my best friends lives over there. Hey, hey. Well, you know, one thing I'm learning is that this is the other thing, is that if you want to have a YouTube page, you can, and you're worried about what people are going to say, you can also go to your settings, and you can go to your moderation settings, and you can go to your filters, and you can put in a whole bunch of words. So then that way, if somebody tries to share what they want to that doesn't add value to a conversation, because it's really important to add value to a conversation than to be a spammer, you can do that. You go, hey, hi, how are you doing? Hi, Amp Tunes. Sankey. Okay. Why do people tell you which part of the world they're from? Just conversation. I like to ask, just because it's really been quite a social media project and journey and an experiment, because I've been decided to grow a YouTube channel like actively, and I started 42 days ago, and I happen to love travel so much, not as a brag, but to experience other people's cultures, because I think that's the beauty of I really think that's the beauty of life, is being able to see where other people come from, and to learn about other traditions instead of just a very one-sided view. Like, uh yeah, so it's been very, 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 very enlightening to be able to travel the places that I have. And I grew up poor. Yeah, namaste to you too. Is this about business in the USA? Jito Planet. Yes, think your way to $1million.com is a project of mine that I want to inspire others to be able to think differently, because, like, uh, we're so conditioned sometimes from the time we're little, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And then maybe it might even be too that, like, did your parents maybe say, well, you're going to be a doctor, you need to do this, don't do that, get a real job? Because being a hairstylist, I've was told that a long time ago. But in my hair career, because I actually own a salon, I've been self-employed since 99. I've been making content for 20 years. And I know my way around making organic traffic, that I'm very, very, very enthusiastic about inspiring other people that either are already business owners, but maybe if you're a business owner and you're kind of stuck right now and you're like, oh, I just need some ideas. Well, that's why it's good to come back to my channel, because I have found in my own expert professional experiences that using ChatGPT since 2022 now, it is evolving at such a rapid rate that if you own a business and you are not using AI right now, then come back to my channel, because you don't need to be left behind. And it's also too, is that, like, if you own a business and you're like, I don't want to use AI. Well, I'm going to share, I'm a storyteller. Okay. In 2006, so it's 2004, had online booking. That's when I started automating stuff. So I wound up not having any employees. I tried it a couple times, like on a real short, like a year. but I stacked all my software so much that like I had online booking 20 years ago, then somebody would fill out a form on my website. Depending on the form that they'd fill out, it would then send them an email according to the answers that they selected. I've been doing that for 20 years. So, and then by analyzing what kind of information, what kind of topics are that people are searching for in this, and what I know how to do is applicable to different businesses, because it's all about doing the research to see how popular a certain set of keywords are, and that's like called search engine optimization. And in my teaching style, I don't ever assume that I know more than somebody, or that the person in front of me doesn't understand something. I had 10 years of teaching for Redken L'Oreal USA across the US, and I had to be sent into like multi-million dollar accounts. But I didn't have a big, huge staff in a big salon. I just have always had my nose in a book. So the journey for this, the long set goal for the journey of this is to have some of you get so inspired that you decide, you know what, I don't have to be stuck. First of all, okay, because where I was stuck in 2020 was this: I have a good job, but then the town said you have to close because of COVID, and that's going to be 5 years ago. And so that's when I started looking at like funnels and different softwares, and how could I be best able to help those of you that want to put some ideas together, put them in a membership, make your own courses, be able to sell things, and then like have like make a lifestyle from your laptop, right? Because it's so, you can do it these days. You really can do it. So I've always found that, and I'm sure some of you can relate, is that how many of you now use the internet to learn something? Okay. Yeah, since you're retired. Oh, good. Somebody loves their job. That is so awesome. Okay, somebody says ugly. You're out. Okay. Yeah, travel the world. Yeah. See, interesting. Just checking in. Okay. And then people gotta be inappropriate. Move on. Okay. Okay, so when hubby retires, our plans are to buy an RV and travel around the world. Travel around the US. That's awesome. And see, that's what's today is, everything's so mobile. So having that like locked in 9 to 5 job where you are, I don't even say, I don't want to even narrow it down to 9 to 5 job. Doing something to pay the bills is what, I guess adulting can be about and should be about, but you need to enjoy what you do. So I am one that is free thinking as far as being creative, because I've been a stylist for so long. So I take taking care of people seriously, because our outward appearance is an expression of who we are, how we feel about ourselves. But then by falling in love with tech, everything's possible. Poison ivy, thanks. Okay. Okay, Anga, no politics. You're out. Okay. There's always somebody that has to fart. Jeez. Hey, Joker. I don't know if you're still on. Talking about business, weaving my way in and out of some of the trolls. You know? Let's see, how are you? Yeah. I think, unless you're Shubham from the other day, don't know. Yeah. Oh, Shiva. Know nothing about, yeah. Well, I seem to be entertaining you anyway. All right. So, so as I was saying, like, so when you want to be a content creator and you want to learn how to use Canva, be sure to check out having, yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right. So, when I first started out, my haircuts were used to be $19. And then, like, it's funny. Um, as far as judging whether people know what they know, um, something? uh, what do you know about making content? Hmm? What do you know about running a business? What do you know? Uh, and then I can tell you, when it comes to thinking differently, in 2006, I stepped foot in a hair extension class, and they said that you can make $1,000 to $4,000 an appointment for hair. All right. And I was just like, what? Are you kidding me? No, they weren't kidding. So today I happen to be a nice uh, uh, makeover artist. Okay. That I have been certified by 7 different hair extension companies. And do you even know anything about hair extensions? It's funny. Like, you might find that it's funny watching me. I feel sad that you need to continue on. So I removed you, Mr. Crow. All right. So, anyways, when it comes to being able to transform what you want to do for your job, it's completely possible. And for those of you that want to learn how, at the bottom of this feed, there's going to be a 30-day trial. You can click on the link. It doesn't cost you anything to click on the link. You can explore the software that I use. And then in upcoming lives, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together and do a live build on how to build a website, how to use the software, and actually how to build a course. So then this way, if you are stuck in your job, you want to do something else, or maybe you actually need a software that would be compatible with the business interest that you have, then I know that what I have to offer is definitely going to probably most likely be a really good find for you. Okay. Hey, Belfast, nice to see you. Hey, Paul, if it's killing you, then you wouldn't even be able to talk. Hi, Maria. Amira. Oh, hey, yeah. Is it Big Deal Brando? If you're still on, thank you. He asked an intelligent question, and he asked, "What is HighLevel Pro?" So HighLevel is an all-in-one marketing platform that is literally taking place and replacing just about every single software that's out there. Over the years, I was previously using like Active Campaign, Hatchbuck. Hatchbuck was a CRM, Honeybook, uh, Text Request. About every single piece of marketing software that I used to use, it's all now in one dashboard. So there's so much that you can do with it. And recently, the company just added a whole AI employee. So they have an interactive AI assistant that you can attach the marketing telephone number to, so that like if you have a business and you don't have an employee or you miss a call, then it will spill over and the AI can pick up to take in the information so that you don't miss out on that call and you don't miss out on following up with that potential customer. So, hey, movie shorts. Yeah, so today I was talking about catching up about what we were talking about the other day, and that was I was taking content requests as far as what type of content videos for how-to videos with the various products that I know how to use, which are CapCut, iMovie, Canva, and how to actually put some ideas together, because I've been finding that there's a need for that, that some people they don't know how to use the tech well enough to be able to put their creative ideas together. And I've been doing that for like about quite a few years now. Right? Bye. Somebody said bye. All right. Somebody, what'd you say? Do you have a question about a CRM? All right. All right. Okay, great. All right. So be on the lookout for and I want to say thank you to those of you that have come back to watch the feed, and thank you for those that have genuinely added value to the conversation. And I wish those of you that just want to act like you're still in high school a really good day. And you know what? And also, Merry Christmas. So this is me signing off. Hatchbook. Oh yeah. It was called there was Hatchbook. It's Gramercy. It used to be Gramercy 1. They switched names. It was a pipeline software. Because I found that even though I'm a hairstylist, I needed a pipeline type of software. Okay. Why are people talking about Ubers? Seriously, you guys need to get a life. Okay. And on that, like if you do need a sales pipeline, it has that in there as well. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. So, but what my journey and goal is to find like-minded people that want to do better in the world and come together to do things that are constructive. I love working with content creators. I love working with serious business owners. And I know from firsthand experience the impact of adding automation to a business, because it happens to be our family business. My husband owns an auto repair garage, and he was only using voicemail 10 years ago, and now he's completely automated. So that's worked out very well, because with automation, when you run a business, the faster that you can respond to people and get back to them, the better the customer service experience can be. See, you can grow your audience. So, oh, so okay, so you're trying to start a channel. All right. And if you're really being serious right now, that's what I need. I need to find some people that are serious, but have a sense of humor, right? All right. So one thing that you can do is that, like, first of all, you can, my recommendation would be this, is to at least make 3 videos all at once, 3 to 5, start with 3, launch them all on the same day, make some good looking thumbnails. But when you launch them all on the same day, once you're in the settings, you can then go to the second step of the setting. And what you'll want to do is be able to connect it and make it recommend the next video. And so then if you do that, you can, you would do that to all 3 of them. So then you would create your own loop. So this way, when you have interested, intelligent people coming to your channel that really want to find an answer to what it is that they're looking for, what'll happen is the YouTube algorithm will start to recommend you. And then what you can do is in the next morning, you'll go open into your account, go to where your videos are, go to where the analytics are, and then you'll go over up to the right where it says advanced, and then you can take a look at your impressions and your stats. Then what you can do, loop the pipeline. Yeah, exactly. So do you guys not have a life? Okay, so yeah, all right. So I'm just gonna keep on with. Okay, all right. So then over the last 42 days, what I've been doing is then I'll screenshot the analytics. I will drop them into ChatGPT. ChatGPT then is able to crunch the numbers a lot faster. And then it'll also be able to give an analysis and a recap of which videos are performing well. And then from that, it's not rocket science to then make more videos that are leaning in that direction. And then subsequently, what happens is the algorithm will come and suggest you more. So you know what, guys? Here's the funny thing, and it is fun. It is absolutely a blast being a female with a tech-minded brain, okay? Because, like, I can tell you, like, so, because somebody said in here, oh, she doesn't know anything. No, I know a lot. I know more than just nothing. Okay, so by doing all this crunching, what is really great is in the last 42 days, and the stats are a day behind. There's so far with what content that I've made, I'm up to like 58,000 impressions with over 6,800 views. Now, for some of you that might be watching this, that might mean jack crap to you, right? Maybe you're already at like 1 million, but views or what have you. Oh, and don't even get me started. You know what I thought was really petty? For the last like 2 years, I was inside different hair groups because I am an online coach. I have successfully helped a business or so go from 6 figures to 7. So I have no problem being confident that I know what I know, because it's not my job to prove to you what I do know, because we don't know each other, right? But it's amazing. And why I love data and why I love the science-driven data is numbers don't lie, people do. So, and when you have now the AI to be able to feed the numbers to, and then that AI winds up telling you what to make to hand over to the other machine, it's really not rocket science to be able to do well on any of the socials, never mind, because it doesn't just pertain to YouTube. So in fact, my Facebook page is my name, Anne Marie Walts, and I'm all over the internet. I use all the different socials, so you're more than welcome to follow me. And the AI is so smart now that you literally can screenshot anything. And you can feed it to ChatGPT, and it can give you directions. It can guide you. And 2-3 weeks ago, you can even talk to it as well. May I know what you're doing? Okay, I have shorts. right now. Okay, yeah. And on the topic of the shorts, those are like, in my experience, I've been using them sparingly. And this is what's so cool is about the tech about it, that you get your own recipe, you get your own personality, you get your own flavor. You're going to attract the audience that's meant to come to you. And so with the shorts, the very first one that I put up, I was at a software conference that was the one about with HighLevel, and they are a phenomenal company. I mean, I cannot say enough good about them. And I've spent plenty of money with trying other things. Like, I wouldn't recommend one of the other funnel companies that is Groove. Here, I said it, right? I just wouldn't. And I wouldn't because I flew down to their conference and it was nothing but a pitch fest. I don't know about you. I don't like don't pitch me. Do not pitch me. Do not pitch me. I can't stand being pitched. Don't try selling me something. Show me how it works. Let me know what the costs are up front, and then I'll make my own educated decision if I want to use it or not. And so happens to be with HighLevel. I've been to four of their events, two of their big summits, and they just do just such a top-notch job. And then that's why I recommend it. But I recommend it because I've been using it as my booking system for my salon. I automate a bunch of stuff in there. It's nice to be able to use technology so that, like, if I miss a phone call right now, I'm not worried about it. So it works out really well. So on the topic of shorts, I'm going back to that. They had a crazy party. It was a Space Galactica or something. And so I put on a crazy costume, and it was a lot of fun. So that if you check out my channel, you'll see one of the shorts where I'm just in a crazy costume. That one got a lot of hits. Now, I've been watching other people's tutorials on how to put together a constructive YouTube channel. And, it's a little bit of a dash of, with using shorts. It's like putting gas, in a good way on a campfire. Whew. So if you want to gain a lot of traction really fast, you can use them that way. You also want to consider tying them as a mini infomercial if you're going to be talking about, depending on what your topic is. So I don't know what your topic is, but say it was, I'm just going to throw a random one out there, canoeing or something. I don't know. Maybe it's gaming, because gaming's really popular. So maybe you're a really like professional gamer. Well, in some instances, you're better off making a little short out of the content that it's going to be tying to, versus just putting up shorts just to get attention, but sprinkle them in. So in the analysis that I have about my channel over the last 42 days is that, like, one of my playlists also shows a snarky avatar. So I use digital AI to actually make a carbon copy of myself, and go ahead, throw up some snarky remarks. No, don't. But I use the AI to make fun of myself. So this is why I don't have a problem being online. And this is also another reason why I don't have a problem being an advocate to other people that want to be online, is that I got a thick skin. Who cares? But so I have my comedy shorts. Then I threw one up about my dog. Everybody loves dogs, or most people do. Funny thing is that somebody gave that, they didn't like it. But I look at that as not an insult. This is what I looked at it as. If it brought somebody in because of the content, which was my dog, maybe they thought they were going to be going to a dog walking YouTube channel, dog grooming. Maybe they thought there was going to be more dog content, and instead it was AI, Canva, analyzing stuff, how to make content, and how to mindset and think your way to a million. So it didn't match what it is that they were looking for. So So that's what I've been doing. And the other thing is too, is that I found is that coming out of the gate and making that loop was the smartest thing and most effective thing to do. And then reading more, it's not necessary to continually make as much content as I've been making in the last 42 days. I just happen to be wired that way. I like making content, and I like analyzing stuff to try to find what could be done better, because that's where the secret sauce that's not so secret is that when if I find that I make a mistake and if I can share that and it saves you time, well, then it's a win-win for both of us. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, there's a lot I've been doing. Thank you. Thank you for that compliment. I'm glad you found that useful. Um, well, and this isn't a brag. I'm just gonna when it comes to numbers, content, and hair. Because let me tell you, so I'm certified by HighLevel. I'm one of their admins. So they have a certification process. And if you don't know what HighLevel is, it's one of the fastest growing software companies right now. They've been around 6 years and they're just climbing the absolute charts. So they have a certification. So I took it. It was 150 questions on the first part of the test. And then the second part of the test was a live proctor where you had to be live for an hour with the examiner. He's in the background. They give you a project as far as setting up an account, so that you have to set up an account with all the steps that they give you. You don't know what they're going to give you. You have to complete it in an hour, and then you get certified by them. I passed on the first go, and not everybody does. My best friend, she had to take the test 4 times. So they really they're just incredible because they have different communities within their whole ecosystem, community system. When I first came on, it would be 2 years ago this week that I was a customer, and the Facebook community was only at 23,000. They're just about ready to crack almost 100,000 followers. And then with there's also an affiliate program inside of that company. And so there's an affiliate community. And then with me being a certified admin, if you were a certified admin, there's another community. And then what's really, really cool is that with the live events, and they are located in Texas, you really get to see and meet the people that you see online, and you really get to make some really good friends. Um, yes, Chat GPT. Thanks, Ice Cold, for correcting me. Got it. That's what I said. Let's see. Hey, Raquel. Good. Oh, hey, Terquil, are you AI? No, I'm not. No. But I understand, like, nowadays, no, I'm not AI. And that's a great question. Like, how do you prove it? It's getting pretty wild out there. It's really getting wild. Let's see. Okay, screenshot. Yeah. Accelerating fast. Yes, extremely fast. So fast. Oh, that's so cool. One of Amtoon says one of their videos has 50,000 views. Start an LLC. Yes, that's a good idea. She is Chat GBT. That's funny. I'll take that as a compliment. On that, whoops. On that, if for those of you, I don't know where you're at with the Chat GPT, did I enunciate well enough for you now? And just by FYI, my avatar and my avatar playlist is snarky, so pardon me. But and then my channel is I'm unapologetically myself. With the custom Chat GBTs, and I think maybe that's what I'll do my next tutorial on. I made one that explains like what HighLevel is. And so like if you have a topic, or maybe if you have your own business, this is really, really valuable. You can make a custom chat GBT that can be for your frequently asked and answered questions. So that way, if you're not around, you can get people that are doing business with your business more acclimated to. You have to train people that do business with you that you use the tech and the AI. You just make it part of the customer service experience in a simple way that they understand that it's to better serve them faster, and you won't get so much pushback. So right. Okay, and then you say if you ever get a new laptop, you'll be able to make more videos. Even with your phone, I don't know if you have CapCut, but CapCut on your phone, you can really do some decent, really good stuff, right? Why do guys have to go to talking about what they're going to the bathroom? Who cares? Right? Yeah. I hope you're following me, big deal Brando. Yeah, you gotta follow me. Haters are my motivators. Yeah, you know what? For those of you that just want to be spammers and you want to be haters for us creators, you know what you do? You push up our algorithms. My God. Oh, wait a minute. You probably don't even know what an algorithm is. You might have to go look it up. Hey, Cynthia, thank you so much for subscribing. Sharik, thank you for telling me I have beautiful eyes. Hi, Carl. Yeah, that's a really good point. So I really love it when somebody in the community like really drops some common sense. So I want to give a shout out here to big deal Brando. And in fact, like I haven't even checked out your channel, but I can tell by the comments and the value that you're adding that you would be somebody that people need to go follow. All right. So it says if somebody's going to take time to hate, that means you've reached out and left a mark on their life. Yeah, that is so damn true. So the other day, the live was about being consistent, and there was somebody on there that was what they said. Could you help me with? And they said they were having a really tough time in their life, and that their life actually really sucked. And I was like, wow, that's talk about being vulnerable. And so I was just like, all right. Well, if one thing I know is that we don't always get a choice of where we start. And that can be from any point, any place on the planet. Things might have started out really, really well at some point in your life, and then they took a turn. Or they didn't start out very good at all and took a turn. So, but the thing that we all have in common, and it doesn't matter how tall, how fat, how thin, what color her hair is, what shoe size, how much money in the bank account, or how much not money in the bank account, who cares? We're all the same as far as like this one point. We all have a choice for our individual self to make a difference, as far as making a choice every day to make a choice for, and I said this on my last go live, make the choices that best suit you, like you. Because I really can't imagine even all the haters that come to hate, um, I like bringing people back to sometimes when I talk about, like, do you remember yourself? Picture yourself right now when you're 5 years old. Do you remember back that far? And some of you, it might be like yesterday with the way you act, but no, I'll keep this real. Okay. But like, we used to all use our imaginations. And when you use your imagination, there's nothing holding you back. There's nothing holding you back. And if I know anything about what could have held me back, it was everything that my life was before I was 17. Because I shared last time, my dad passed away when I was 4, and from 5 to 17 was hell. I moved out. I made my mind that I was going to have a different life. So what is my channel about? Think Your Way to a Million. It is about, just like what you're saying, leaving a mark on other people's lives, because something I might say, you might not agree with today, but you might be in your car sometime going, you know what, that crazy redhead, maybe she was right. you know? And I know I'm right when it comes to making social media content and being able to screenshot analytics and putting them into the AI to then hand it to the other machine to be able to make the machine draw people in to have an audience just to have a good time in life. Because I strongly feel that nobody needs to not have food on their table. And that is why I'm doing my channel, is because 2020 could have crippled our family, because we're both self-employed. And when that 2020 thing happened 5 years ago, I did lose my job for 3 months, but I'm still here. And there's some of you that I know that might wind up coming across my feed that have lost their job. Maybe you're on the brink of losing your job. Maybe you don't like your job. And I know that what I know, if put together over the course of the next year, and if you come back and you want to make content and you follow my story could wind up influencing your story. And by no means does it mean, just because I picked Think Your Way to a Million, that I'm saying you're going to make $1 million. It could actually mean that you're going to think your way to 1 million ideas. And it only does take just one idea. One idea can change the world. And so, yeah. And thank you, Big Deal Brando, for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Hi, Ava. Thank you. You know, funny. Another woman said the red hair is not you. You know something? This is one of the reasons why, like, I pulled myself out of the hairstyling community. And it's also another reason why I chose to use AI and automation within my salon than to grow a hair team. Women can be some of the damn most cattiest people on the planet. And, you know, can you imagine, what if I walked up to you in a coffee shop and said, you know what? Your attitude really sucks. Without even saying hi, without even asking you what your name is, or without even asking you if my opinion really matters. Newcastle, England, Kentucky. Yeah, working smarter and not harder. Yeah, definitely. That was totally, I can't take even credit for that. That's common that you hear that anyway. Or at least those that I've been around. Redkin taught that for a very, very long time. That's how, in my hair profession, I wound up going down the rabbit hole of makeovers. Because, and if there are any hairstylists watching this, I hope you do come back. And you know what? If my attitude rubs you the wrong way, I hope it creates curiosity so that you do come back. Because if one thing I do know how to do very well is to make money. So back in the day, instead of just doing just color, I did corrective color. And so anything that you can do within a profession where you can become an expert or problem solver, or the problem solver can bring you down a path where you can get paid more. So my hair extension jobs now start at $3,000. And then, so That's a lot. That's a lot of money. And it's not a brag. It took many years of content to be able to build a brand where that's what that is. Now, moving forward, the thing that is so cool is that if you don't know what affiliate marketing is, look it up, because it's a real thing. You can get paid from other companies making recommendations by making content, and the companies will pay you. So say, for example, HighLevel, I use it as a local business because it helps my business operations run smoother. And then I am an affiliate marketer because when I make recommendations, they'll pay me. And that can happen for you as well if you get involved with them too. And the beautiful thing is that the company pays 40% commission, and they pay 40% commission for the time that a business were to keep their account open. So maybe there's a bunch of plumbers in your area, and they don't have the right CRM or sales pipeline, or they don't have the AI assistant to answer the phone because they're out on the field doing the job. And if you can connect yourself with recommending them a solution that is really real, valid, and will work to help grow their business, well, then you could be making like anywhere between 40% commission if you just do the affiliate side, or if you buy the software and you decide that you want to become an agency owner and have like, I'll stick to the plumbers, but say you want to have a whole 100 plumbers for customers, just like say you're a utility company, you can put whatever price that you want on the software because you can white label it and you can sell it. And when you start getting into reselling software and you start getting into really trying to grow, whether it be grow a following or go after your passion for affiliate marketing, but to make a different way of making a stream of income for yourself that doesn't include you having to be at your 9-to-5 job all the time, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. I have made affiliate money. So I have been on my couch in my pajamas, or I have been at my job and I look at my phone and there's been money that comes in. And I want that for other people, because there's nothing more exciting than making money's fun. Hi, Wayne. Your wife's a hairstylist. Nice. I'm from the East Coast in Massachusetts. Hi, Abshik. I don't know if I don't know if you're the same Abshik from the other day. If you're coming back, welcome. If you're new here, I was just talking about different ways to make money online and how to make some content. Okay. Hi, Thomas, John. Yeah, much happiness and success to you too. Yeah, and there was this one time I was teaching at there's Ulta Cosmetics. So and when I was a hair color educator for Redken, and that was a big company. So I spent like 3 days going through a whole product line, and we were trained to ask at the end of a session, okay, hey, what did you learn today? So somebody raises their hand, and this was in person, mind you. Excuse me. I learned that I don't like any of the hair lighteners. So, so you know what? People are just going to be people, and you just have to learn how to just navigate around that. So at that point, I was just like, hey, listen, this store is brand new. I don't expect you to, for me to come in and tell you that you're going to fall in love with any of the lighteners. Some of you didn't even know where the bathroom was. So I have had to be the trainer for hairstylists. And if there isn't a tougher crowd of people, I'd say it's hairstylists, which is, I don't get that. How long has your wife been a hairstylist? Hi, Alex. Thank you. Hi, Andre from Indonesia. Nice to meet you. Well, that's a wrap. I want to say thank you so much. So, to recap, if you're just hopping on, today I was wanting to talk with all of you about creating content and to create content to expand your ideas. And then also with ChatGPT, you can also expand your imagination. And if you check out my videos that I made the last couple of days, they were inspired by hopping on live with all of you and then asking for one or two of you in the community to drop in the comments what you'd like to see for the upcoming tutorial, as I do have an expert background in creating content with Canva, CapCut, iMovie, and I know how to use Google Analytics, build websites, WordPress, and go HighLevel automations, and I know how to use AI. And I love to help people with like their mindset to think a little bit differently. I like to protect other people from haters and trolls because that they're not original. They all sit at the same dumb lunch table in high school, I think. So anyways, and for those of you who are just hopping on, I'm Anne-Marie Walts. I've been a solopreneur and entrepreneur all my whole entire life since 1999. So I am on a social experiment with my YouTube page called Think Your Way to a Million, because I am on a mission to make relentless amount of content for the next entire year until I head off to my next software conference, because I happen to hang out with a bunch of cool people. I'd love to be able to introduce you to some of them as well through my community. I invite those of you that are intelligent, you are go-getters, you want to make money online, you want to make a difference online, and in other people's lives around you and online, to join my community. So thank you for those that added value to today's conversation. For those of you that want to act like you're juvenile, I hope that someday you grow up. And I also say thank you for adding some to my algorithm. And don't be disappointed if you find that your comments, if they don't add value, and might disappear. And for those of you that have added value, you can expect that I'm going to show up on a regular basis. I plan on scheduling some actual topics. The next ideas coming up the pipeline will be, I will schedule a live to actually build, and I did one of those the other night where I was editing actually the content that was at the request of this other community member, Abshik, who had asked for a video on how to implement using ChatGPT. Okay, the bad jokes are free. The sarcasm is extra. You don't have to pay for that. And so for the upcoming events that I will be doing, we'll be showing you what it looks like on the back end of my software. And in this way, will you get an actual you get to see, it's like, when you go, I'm sure maybe there's been a time in your life when you've had to go car shopping, and who cares what color it is. You want to be able to see, like, what's under the hood, what kind of engine, and is it really going to work for you? I only make recommendations when it comes to any of the stuff that I am affiliated with, because I have used them, tested them, tried them. I won't ever make a recommendation that I don't think wouldn't be a good one. I'm not that kind of affiliate marketer. I've paid plenty to have so-called professional coaches. I do work with two of them now that are excellent. Been with them 2 years, but I did work with an individual that all he cared about was growing his following so that he could say, oh, go use this software. Oh, go use that software. I'm not like that. What you see is what you get. So I do truly appreciate the time that you've spent with me. Time is irreplaceable. So remember that. So today, please, this is your homework. Make a difference in somebody else's life today that adds value. And that's it. So, and the other homework that I want to see from all of you is that you strive to be unapologetically yourself. And if you are having a hard time or a tough time in life, don't ever be too ashamed to speak up and ask for help. And if you are being cyberbullied, report it, delete it, brush it off and say something, and stick up for those that might be going through the same thing. And beyond that, have a nice Christmas, Kwanzaa, or whatever you might celebrate at this time, in this point in your life. Thank you for coming on from all different parts of the world. It's part of what keeps my motivation going for making the next piece of content, because it's just really a cool thing that somebody had the idea to connect all of us on the internet. So please, I ask of you, be part of the good that's out there to help the internet be used in a way that brings people together and not divide them. Right? So, and if you have not yet, and you are just jumping on, hit that subscribe button. That would make my day, and I would love to be able to check out to see what it is that you have, what you're interested in, and let's grow a forward-thinking, creative community that is just, it's just fun. Gotta have fun. Just gotta have fun. All right. Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Have a nice day.